What is going on, Dominators? David Dominator here, back with a new episode of nothing. This is just a reaction video. I wanted to do something. Of course, you guys know I want to start posting a little more frequently on the channel. So, that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be trying to react to this video. This is right under here is the NFL Unforgettable Moments of the 2020 season. Right here, this is where this is where you want to go to watch this, and I will actually do this later. But before we start off this video, if you guys want to know a lot of football news, if you want to stay up to date with everything going on, what do you like? What do you mean, David? What do you mean when stuff is going on and all this other stuff? So I have two ways that you guys can follow my basically how to keep in touch with the sports news. One of them is right here. Don't mind the camera, my whiteness, it's fine. Right here, you want to know something funny? Before I started doing this, after it was Super Bowl, the day of the Super Bowl, I started doing this. I had just watch. So this is all I've done since Super Bowl. These two I did from Super Bowl. These two I did the day after. I did these three. Then do you think I did like these six, these six, these six. Then I just had a monster day and had 7 or like 9, and then I just kept going and going and going. And as you guys can see, it's kind of weird. I do about 99% football, and as you guys could see, there was a hockey one in there, and that was just because of something that the head coach said that I felt like needed to be shared. And then obviously we had this one up here, but it's kind of, this is a former NFL player, who's a former, you know, I bet everyone, if somebody said who's Tim Tebow, people would know who he was. So I felt like putting it here. And then I just had news all the way, all of this has been throughout. I'm actually in the working before this video. I'm in the working of making another one. If you guys are wondering, well, how the heck can I get to this? Follow me in the description below at ProDavid777. And if you're like, well, David, I don't use Instagram. Well, a lot of people normally go to Twitter. And I do have a Twitter account. It is at ProFootballNews right here. Here, let's go to the profile. Pro Football News. This is another place that I put my stuff out. It's basically the exact same thing. The exact same. You're getting the exact same news that you would if I posted it on Instagram. It's the same exact stuff, which is also in the description below, along with my personal Twitter at ProDavid777. So, or at David Patavies if you want to get technical. So that is just the beginning part. If you want to follow the football news, I recommend you doing that. But alright, let's stop dilly-dallying and let's watch some highlights from the I'm going to try not to pause so much, but the 2020 season. Some unforgettable moments. Here we go.
Of the Chiefs with catching Josh Allen, and watch Wilson. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, no question. That's a great job.
Alright, sorry guys, I was double checking that everything was working. Yeah, that was definitely a.
We were talking all morning about the enormity of this game, and as you saw what happened, a skirmish at midfield because the Titans came out, they took the field, they went into the center, and
I remember, yeah, this was
Baltimore.
A lot of logos being stepped on and disrespected this season, especially with obviously the Steelers, but they got their payback at the end against these Titans. They really did. I'm sorry, I'm taking Mike Ray, I wonder who won that game. I think it was the Titans that won that game. Yeah, it was. They won in overtime. And then this was just the icing on the cake. All of them go on their logo, man.
And at the end of that, it was the Ravens stomping all over the Titans logo at the 50-yard line.
Versus A.J. Brown on the other side of the field, and he beats his guy in it.
Hey, payback's a BIH. Oh, this was definitely... This was, I think, this is their first game back, I think, from the COVID situation. So this was a very big deal. Because everyone was watching this game because it was like on a Tuesday, I think.
Do not stand up with that man and let him just throw you out of the club. Watch the reaction from the sideline. Well, listen to the crowd. It's not a big crowd, but they're fired up.
Jesus.
There's some pressure from the Bengals.
Oh, that was a memorable moment, definitely.
Even if this ball is caught, it's not a first down.
These teams never, hit lightly. Oh yeah, this was definitely memorable. Everyone was like, "Oh, the Browns might actually do it," but there you go. Oh no, it was 4th and 1, and he ran it again. No play. Okay, I want to say this real quick. The Corvette thing is a curse. And I'm a guy who, I'll explain it a little later, but I love, all sports basically. All sports though have toxic fan bases. Every fan base has toxic fans in them. But it's so annoying. It's driven me to the point where it's like, yeah, well, I support, all the teams. Yeah, I have a favorite one, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt me when we lose. Like the Golden Knights, when they lose, I'm not 100% hurt, especially since it's like in the middle of the season. But then I'm just like, well, you know, you got beat by a better team. Most of the time, that's the case. Uh, Same thing with like the Steelers game. It was just kind of like, well, they're celebrating, but we almost came back. Like, I think a lot of people forget that that game was an almost comeback game that the Steelers could have came back from. If their defense played elite, and I think if they didn't have that bad snap in the beginning, it would have been a different story. Now, do I think that the Steelers would have beaten the Bills? Probably not. And it probably would have been the same exact AFC Championship game, but you never know. One team could change a lot in just one fell swoop. And this Corvette Bowl, it was just funny how everyone that mocked it ended up getting crapped on afterwards. I think people need to remember that. So, you know, maybe if they weren't, yeah, I get it was a thing to celebrate, and I am saying this because they're our rival too, but yeah, it's okay to celebrate, but start doing your Corvette when you win a Super Bowl, because I think that would make it even 10 times funny and better, because now you bit yourself in the ass, you celebrated too hard, and then this was the outcome. Oh, this was amazing. That that needs to be a freaking statue outside of the Raider Stadium. Even though it wasn't even our guy, it needs to be outside of somebody's stadium, because that is probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Matt Collins is inbounds at the
This was so heartbreaking for a lot of fans too, because if they won this game, you know, you're in position. You're in position to win it if you beat Denver.
rip to the ground. Still able to heave it up for Hollins. And
Oh, oh, oh. Had to be quicker with that.
with a chance to save the day for the Dolphins.
And then the kick to win it.
Hits it right down the middle. And the Dolphins somehow, some way take the lead with 1 second.
They should show what happened before this, because if they just ran in for a touchdown, you know, they would have been fine. This, I remember this.
To the goal line, touchdown. I think he thought about waiting and letting the clock run out.
Oh, poor Todd Gurley, man. This, just push him in. Oh yeah, that. I didn't watch this game. I listened to it though, because I think this was when I was in Utah.
With a 2 or 3 point lead, the Lions still would have to score a touchdown. Stafford, middle of the field. Catch made,
Frickin'
sliding
dart.
inside the 10. The official says yes. Wow. Kenny Galladay. And the clock is running. 4 seconds. Can they get back?
You have to be wanting this moment.
This was so ridiculous.
What kind of pressure do they put on Matthew Stafford? He has time.
Matthew Stafford's gonna do great in LA. I think LA is gonna be a down. Both LA teams are gonna be. Poor Falcons, man. I would have put in my request to release right after this. I'd been like, I'm done.
You're just waiting for it to become a live ball. Greg Zuerlein from 46 to win it for Dallas. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good! Somehow, some way, the Cowboys have won it.
Gosh,
Come to 12, John
this was hilarious. This was on my way to Utah.
takes off, and he is gone.
And then I'm watching it in the car. We're on our way there, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? He had it too. He had probably the longest touchdown ever. Like a touchdown Lamar Jackson probably hasn't done yet, but this was crazy too. Just Trubisky. Oh, that was the best. But just catch. Oh my god, that pisses me off. Oh my god, he had it. This dude was on the floor. Oh my god, that is heartbreaking. Oh, this was amazing.
Henry breaking free, 20, 25, off to the races.
This dude's a different breed.
They may not catch him. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
There's a rumor that he's going to be on the cover of next year's Madden, because there was like a leak, but I doubt.
4 yards. Ronald Jones will get it.
This was big.
Ronald Jones may go all the way.
10, 50, the 40, the 30, bro. I think that was, man, that would have been the best catch for like that rookie. Just fucking slap his legs before he goes down. Now Tom got to run his old ass down there. This was an amazing catch. Boom. Freaking beautiful.
C.D. Lamb for a Cowboys touchdown.
Definitely a lot of the rookies this year made some memorable moments. Henry Ruggs for the Las Vegas Raiders winning the game-winning touchdown against the Jets. This one, Justin Jefferson making some memorable.
Looking over his left shoulder, gets it down. That's a touchdown.
These rookies did really good. Chase Claypool. I couldn't think of it. I wanted to flip his name. This was. People were like the same team that brought you the butt fumble brings you the butt interception.
And make a play on the ball, and once he does that, it ends up on his right cheek.
This one. One-handed snag, bro. Derek Carr did amazing this year. If he just, if his defense was better, I think this team would have gone to the playoffs. Look at that one-handed grab. Just snags that. Oh, this was... I'm still surprised the Steelers won this game. This was almost... As a Steelers fan, this was heartbreaking because you're kind of just like, wow. But, then that illegal block and then him falling... I'm still surprised they won that game. Ooh, this was amazing. Boom, and then he's fucking, yep, oh my god. You had everything. I was more mad because Russell Wilson was on my fantasy football team, and this was an easy touchdown. But, that's why you never give up on a play. Never give up on a play. I'm going to do some FCF reactions after this, by the way, too. He catches it. He just doesn't see him. Slaps it right from under him, man. And I think this was, like, right... I don't remember when it was, but I think this was, like, right after this moment. Oh, my God. This was amazing. Just trucking it. Definitely one of the most memorable moments of the season. Oh my god. Almost gets a touchdown. And he's just sprinting. Russell Wilson was closer and he still didn't run that fast. He said, hell no. Definitely one of the most memorable moments of this year. Fourth down. This is your Super Bowl champion, by the way.
I don't know, Brady. I think the way Brady reacted and hold up his fourth, I think he thought it was third down.
Yeah, Brady's still standing out there. But that's fourth down, and it's Chicago's ball. And that's the end of the night, and there may be some confusion out on the field. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
He lost track of the downs.
New England has challenged the ruling on the field of a completed catch. The previous play is under review.
Yeah, looks like a catch to me.
Yep, looks good.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It's a first down, Buffalo.
we got a minute left.
We were in commercial. Whoever suggested that Coach Belichick to be want to challenge that.
Have you guys seen the memes on this? Tom Brady calling him, hey, I just won my 7th ring. And then he's, hey, Bill, I just won my 7th ring here in Detroit. Boom. Oh, this was a memorable. Bam. With 1 second on the clock. Craziness. Just got it, brought it down.
And then DeAndre Hopkins comes away with an astonishing reception. Simply astonishing.
Is that what was once captioned in this picture? Yes, you just did very deep.
Oh, this. What was this? Oh, this was that interception or the cut. I remember this.
Well, it's bobbled. Does it hit the
Never
ground?
hit the ground. This was amazing too.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
they could have challenged it if they'd seen it, but they don't. He's out in front.
That would have been a
It goes to the
touchdown. It's
ground.
not like they
Hits
needed it. They
the
won
helmet.
anyways, but
It never hits the ground.
It went off of 2 helmets and 2 shoulder
just
pads and never
cupped it
touched
right
the
there.
ground.
Wow, man. Well, that was the NFL most memorable moment. Remember, guys, follow me in the description below. Follow me on everything, especially if you want the sports news and everything like that. But I am going to head out. And yeah, I have to say, the most memorable moment has to be this. Well, this, definitely. But this has to be, I think, the most memorable. Because everyone, what, this happened week like 6. And it was a big thing, and it still is a big deal even now. You know, never give up on plays, guys. Never give up on plays. Anyway, I want to know when was this the last one? They'll tell you. See, this happened on week 3, so 3 weeks later he realized, well, I can't give up on this play. I can't give up on this play. Alright, guys, this was a long video. I apologize. I'm going to try to make sure my reactions aren't as big as long videos. But I assume you guys want my opinions on some stuff. Maybe you don't. But put that in the comments down below. This is going to be like reaction week. I'm actually going to be doing some FCF leagues. I'm going to react to week 1. Because this is actually a league that I am a part of. I'm going to do week 1, and then I'm going to do week 2. And then week 3 is this week, but we're fine with that. Alright, make sure you guys follow me. Hey, while we're at it, make sure you guys follow me down below. Follow me in all of this stuff right here. Follow me on all of it. Making sure I'm not giving, other information out. Alright, Dominate the World, Dominator, David Dominator is out. Peace.